Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Hey, receiver, John. Hey, Zoo.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hard. Safety's creeping. Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a third-round pick on him, but it was Philip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the number 1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Mike the 59. I got you, punk. Mike, check, 59.
From the 36, Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Yellow. Bravo.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
59, Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Mike's 59. Come on, boy. You better be
3rd and long for Cousins.
Check.
And that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30, 20, and mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big run there by Freeman, 51 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Shoot!
2nd down and goal. Lock. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Following the interception, Cousins. It's caught. Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
Cousins now. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go!
57's Mike. Mike 57. Time to go. Night. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You don't want to.
Cousins on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Locke to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. This safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Watkins, the intended receiver. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shane Ray, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Cousins gives way to Cook.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Block off of play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Gun! Hey, orbit!
57's Mike. Mike 57. Double dog, that's the way.
On second down, Cousins again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school.
Smooth.
Mike 5'4".
Now Locke throwing on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Locke going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I'm coming after you. Undercrush. Check 13. Showing it.
Clock now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, echo.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Break.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Five.
You. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Got it.
Now watch one. Watch the edge.
Rock it.
Come. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall, second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hockenson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
54. Mike, 54. Here we go. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4.
Hey, Charlie. Leo. Now.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down, Broncos.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yard.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
You think you gonna get this? 45.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
It's going to be a long day. 36, 36.
Clock now on 1st down. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Lets it fly. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's what I'm talking about.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's going to have to hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And this is caught by Watkins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Locke to throw on 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Danielle Hunter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll let this go deep for... It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Freeman again. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On first and 10, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Watch 84. Watch 84. He's going. No chance. 45, 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Good routes here.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. We own them.
Third and long for Cousins. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, This is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Here we go. 59, Mike. 59.
Cousins on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Mike 55.
On first down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Look, squeeze.
Mike 54. 65.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Locke going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on third down, Locke. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 43. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now is Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want this.
Locke off of play action. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Lock gonna go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Hey, wahoo!
Lock now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, ready! 50, plant. Hey, Zoo!
Again, they'll throw with Lock. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Lock looks to throw it again. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Come on,
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made.